Did you know that Africa is not only the cradle of humankind, but also home to empires that rivaled ancient Rome and whose influence is still felt today? This is African History Illustrated, a journey through time and across a vibrant continent, revealing the stories that textbooks often overlook. Our story begins at the very beginning. Africa is where humanity took its first steps. In Jebel Irhoud, Morocco, fossils of Homo sapiens dating back 315,000 years have been unearthed, pushing back the timeline of our species' origins. Similar finds in Omo Kaibish and Herto, both in Ethiopia, showcase Africa's undeniable role as the birthplace of us all. But it's not just about bones. Africa holds the oldest evidence of human tool use, symbolic behavior, and the dawn of agriculture. The Sahara, now a vast desert, was once a green paradise. Rock art in Tassili Niger, Algeria, depicts scenes of pastoral life dating back thousands of years, a testament to a time when the desert bloomed. The Nile River, a lifeline in a harsh landscape, gave rise to one of the most iconic civilizations in history, ancient Egypt. Around 3100 BCE, Narmer, often credited with unifying Upper and Lower Egypt, set the stage for millennia of pharaonic rule. The Old Kingdom saw the construction of the pyramids, the Middle Kingdom ushered in an era of stability, and the New Kingdom witnessed the reign of pharaohs like Tutankhamun and Ramses II. But Egypt wasn't alone. To the south, in Nubia, the kingdom of Kerma flourished as early as 2500 BCE. Later, the kingdom of Kush emerged, with its capitals at Napata and Meroe. These Kushite kings even ruled Egypt as the 25th dynasty, with rulers like Pi and Taharqa expanding their influence far beyond their homeland. Further east, the kingdom of Aksum, in modern-day Ethiopia and Eritrea, rose to prominence in the 1st century CE, becoming a major trading power in the Red Sea. Aksum embraced Christianity under King Ezana in the 4th century CE, solidifying its place as one of the oldest Christian nations in the world. Moving west, the savanna lands of West Africa saw the rise of powerful empires like Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. The Ghana Empire, flourishing from around 300 to 1200 CE, controlled vital trade routes. The Mali Empire, founded by Sundiata Keita after the Battle of Karina in 1235, reached its zenith under Musa, whose pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 stunned the world with its opulence and highlighted Mali's diplomatic and scholarly prowess. The Songhai Empire, under rulers like Sunni Ali and Askia Muhammad I, dominated the region in the 15th and 16th centuries, only to be weakened by a Moroccan invasion in 1591. South of the Sahara, other powerful states emerged, including Ife and Oyo among the Yoruba, the Benin Kingdom, Kanem-Bornu around Lake Chad, the Hausa city-states, and the Ashanti Empire. In East and Southern Africa, Great Zimbabwe, built by ancestors of the Shona-speaking peoples, flourished from 1100 to 1450 CE, its massive drystone architecture a testament to its power and ingenuity. The Mutapa Empire rose in the 15th century in the Zambezi region, while the Swahili city-states, like Kilwa, Mombasa, and Malindi, thrived along the Indian Ocean coast, engaging in trade with Arabia, Persia, India, and later Europe. The Ethiopian Empire, with its long and storied history, witnessed the re-establishment of the Solomonic dynasty in 1270 by Yakuno Amlak and a momentous victory at the Battle of Adwa in 1896, where Ethiopian forces under Emperor Menelik II defeated Italian invaders. But this vibrant tapestry of African history was soon to be disrupted by the transatlantic slave trade. From the 16th to the 19th centuries, millions of Africans were forcibly taken from their homes and transported to the Americas. Scholars estimate that around 12.5 million Africans were embarked on slave ships, with roughly 10.7 million surviving the horrific Middle Passage. The Bight of Benin, the Bight of Biafra, and West Central Africa became major embarkation zones. While African rulers and merchants were involved in The trade, it was ultimately driven by European demand and the insatiable need for labor on plantations in the Americas. The Berlin Conference of 1884 to 1885 formalized the scramble for Africa, with European powers carving up the continent with little regard for pre-existing ethnic, linguistic, and political realities. By 1914, almost all of Africa was under European control, with only Ethiopia and Liberia remaining independent. Colonial conquest was often brutal, with examples like the French colonization of Algeria, the horrors of the Congo Free State under King Leopold II, the Herero and Nama genocide in German Southwest Africa, the Maji-Maji rebellion in German East Africa, and the Italian invasion and occupation of Ethiopia. But the spirit of resistance was never extinguished. From Libya in 1951 to South Africa in 1994, one by one, African nations gained their independence. Leaders like Kwame Nkrumah in Ghana, Nelson Mandela in South Africa, and many others fought tirelessly for freedom and self-determination. Africa's story is one of resilience, innovation, and cultural richness. It is a story that deserves to be told, not just in textbooks, but in vivid detail, showcasing the continent's pivotal role in world history. Africa's ancient global connections reached far and wide. Aksumite coins, minted and circulated in international trade, showcased the kingdom's economic power. Meroe in Nubia became a major iron-producing center, earning it the nickname the Birmingham of Africa. The Swahili world, with its urban centers like Kilwa Kisiwani, thrived on Indian Ocean trade long before European colonization. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage to Mecca boosted Mali's diplomatic visibility and scholarly reputation. Queen Zinga of Ndongo and Matamba resisted Portuguese expansion in present-day Angola for decades. Yasantua led the War of the Golden Stool against the British in the Ashanti region. Saraunia Mangu of the Asna resisted French forces in present-day Niger. Samori Touré built an anti-colonial state in West Africa and resisted French conquest for years. These are just a few of the stories that deserve to be remembered, stories that challenge the traditional narratives and offer a more complete and nuanced understanding of Africa's past. As we reflect on this journey through African history, let us remember that this is not just a story of kings and empires, but also a story of ordinary people, of their struggles, their triumphs, and their enduring spirit. It is a story that continues to unfold, as Africa charts its own course in the 21st century and beyond. Aerial view of the Sahara Desert at sunrise, showing the vast expanse of sand dunes, no people, golden light, cinematic 8K.